Hey everybody, this is Aubree Joe here, and today I'm going to show you the versions of the Curious George movie websites. This is the first version, which is basically just a promotional website right before the theatrical release of Curious George, the movie. I have to skip the very beginning in which it plays a clip of Curious George just looking through the yellow background and stuff to hear the sound effects, which, that same exact video clip was used in the Curious George variation of the Dolby Digital logo. I had to skip that because I might get copyrighted. I might get a copyright claim on that. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get involved with that. But anyways, here it is. So as you can see, this is the first version. The reason why it says the film is not rated at the time was because the film was not rated as of yet, but it did get rated a little bit later on. The movie got rated G for general audiences, of course. And as you can see, the copyright says all the copyright says 2005 because this is the first version in which the copyright says 2005. So yeah, but here it is. Let's go to story. Shows information about the movie and what's going to be like, and all the credits and stuff. And the information's at the top, and then there's like information about the movie and stuff like that, and its history. And then here's the trailer. I don't think they work anymore. They might still work, but I don't know. Actually, there are both the teaser and the trailer of the movie at the time. I mean, the available teaser and the available trailer at the time. I don't think the downloadables work anymore. I just don't know. They might still work. I don't think they work anymore, but we'll see what happens. And now let's go to downloads. You can download some really cool stuff like the wallpaper. There's in various sizes, and I believe they're GIFs as well. You can download them all as well. Well, except for this one. This one, I don't think it's a GIF. It's just a still. Might still be a GIF, but it's just a still. The other ones are animated. And then finally the photos, just photos from the movie to show the overview of the movie right before the actual release, before you can actually see the Curious George movie in theaters. The archive date is from November 24th, 2005. So this is the first time. This is the first version of that kind of website. Let's go to a later one. As you can see, skip that one. Oh, and yes, I forgot to tell you, the clip, after the clip, or if you skip it, it'll say show me the monkey. I think that's what it said. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But this is the second version. There is a minor change. Now the rating says, now the rating has changed to rated G for general audiences, all ages admitted. So that means by that time, it finally got rated G. Unlike the first version, which it did not get rated yet. But there's a lot of cool things about it. Pretty much the same, just minor change on that. 2005 Universal Studios. The copyrights are still the same for some reason. It should have changed to 2006, but maybe it's because that version of the website was created in 2005 and they didn't want to change the copyrights. So the copyright year of it for some reason. Okay, let's go to a later version, see if I can find the later version.
In all of the jungle, no creature is as curious.
Okay, so this is another version of the website. It did show the intro, but I have to skip it because I might get copyright. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get involved with it. But anyways, for some reason the overview doesn't work, but the intro does. However, the bottom still remains the same. Shows the G rating. Copyrights are the same. Didn't change the years of copyright. But I'm gonna go to another Curious George movie website, which I will show it to you in a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, before you enter the site, this is right before the release of the movie Adidas. It says Adidas February 10th, which is next month! Exactly a month until the 20th anniversary of Curious George the movie! Oh boy. I'm sorry, I just had to say it because today is January 10th. Anyways, here's an overview. Curious George, there's the bees flying. There, you can enter the site. You can press this and see what happens. It probably will. If you press this, it'll like direct you to the site where you need it to be. But anyways, you can learn more about Curious George. So it'll redirect you to the official Curious George website back at the time. But let's go back. If I can come back. Come on. Okay, never mind. Okay. So I'm back. You can click here to enter the dual sweepstakes for a chance to win exciting prizes. There are other options like buy tickets to see the movie, the attraction. I don't know what it is. Let me check it out. Oh, Universal Studios Florida. You know, the Universal Orlando Resort? Okay. So, I think what they're trying to inform you is that there is an attraction based on Curious George called Curious George Goes to Town. Unfortunately, I think it closed and is not in Universal Studios Florida anymore. But, back then you could go to Curious George Goes to Town at Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone. But anyways, let's go back. You could go to the game, which is pretty much the Curious George game. See what happens. Okay, I apologize. I hope I don't get copyrighted for that. I'll mute it if I have to. But anyways, this is the website to the Curious George video game from the PlayStation 2, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, and Xbox and PC. It was made from Monkey Bar Games. Okay. But you could go to the game, you could go to the story. Pretty much. See? You can like take a look at the story. Interesting. And then there's the game. There are the futures. Meet and greet your favorite characters in this all-new adventure game based on the upcoming Universal Pictures and Imagine Entertainment animated feature film Curious George in theaters February 10th, 2006. And then there's information about the game. pretty much. And then here is Curious Corner. Ooh, even more downloads. So here is another wallpaper. Shut up. But anyways, there is the wallpaper in different sizes, and then there are also GIF images of body icons, the animated ones. You can download them all, and then there are funny sounds. You can check them out, and you can go back home. View trailer. Pretty much, you can view the trailer. You can view the trailer. I don't know if it works anymore. I'm not gonna try it anyway. You can order the game online. You can find the bananas. Can you help George find all the bananas that are hidden around the website? But anyways, you can find the bananas. The hidden bananas. But anyways, you can go back and visit the movie website. But anyways, let's go back. Oh yes, this is probably one of my favorite things about this movie, which is, of course, the soundtrack. Let's go to that. See if it works. So it's basically on Amazon.com at the time. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. What a bummer. But the music is absolutely amazing. The original songs by Jack Johnson, including Upside Down, sets the tone of the movie super well. It's calm. It has really good creative music. Has simple lyrics that kids can understand and can be enjoyed by adults too. All the songs that Jack Johnson wrote and sang in this film is really good. You could basically just listen to Upside Down and whenever you need a break. It's really neat. And then there's also official movie merchandise. Let's click on that. Unfortunately, it is blocked. It won't be so it doesn't work anymore. So I can't show it to you. Sorry, but let's go back, and then there's you can also call 1-800-785-5780 at the time for group ticket sales. Pretty much, if you want to go to the movie with a group of people, and then there's also language arts lessons and reproducibles. But anyways, I'll take a look at that a little bit, see if anything works anymore. But you can go to the websites. You could go to MPAA related websites, film ratings websites, parental guide, whatever. You can apply now for a free USB drive, and there's copyright 2006, I think it says. Oh, and of course, it says this site requires Flash 7 player and higher QuickTime and or Windows Media Player. Click on the icons above to download these plugins. That's because it uses Flash. So you needed the most recent Flash player to actually make this work. And you would also need QuickTime and or Windows Media Player. I apologize, that's my cat. I think it's my cat. But you can sign up, feedback, privacy. You can read the privacy policy, terms of use. And then there's another copyright. Does it say 2005 or 2006? I can't tell again. So there's basically two copyrights by Universal Studios and Imagine Entertainment. Okay, now let's go to this and see if anything works. It won't let me click, so I guess it doesn't work anymore. But anyways, there is another version which I will show it to you. There is a minor change. in the next version, and that's pretty much about it. And I will show it to you in a little bit. And of course, what really changed is that it now says now in theaters. It just, the minor change says now in theaters because it was already released in theaters at the time. And then let's go to another version which is way different. Okay, so it is totally different. Curious George the movie was going to be released on DVD, and that's why it said bring home the DVD on September 26th. You know, and it has some really cool stuff. Fun and games. Let's go to that. If it's taking so long, I apologize. Okay, so that includes the intro, which I will skip.
All of the jungle.
Which I will skip because I don't want to get a copyright claim.
Stand back, everyone, and prepare to be amazed.
Okay, so this particular one doesn't have the moving things. You know, doesn't have the animation and the sound effects to go with if you like look over the aspects of the background, but otherwise there are options like music, games of mischief, curious history, downloads, media, meet the characters, gallery, and the movie. Unfortunately, if you as of right now, if you try to click on something, it won't work anymore. Any of them won't work anymore. Has the places, and I don't know if it had the music before, but I don't know, it's just weird that the music would be turned on if the music doesn't even play anymore nowadays. It just doesn't work anymore, I guess. But anyways, let's go back. You can check out the DVD bonus features, so let's click on it. So here are the DVD bonus features that are included on both the full screen and the widescreen versions of the DVD release. Exclusive Jack Johnson music video with sing-along feature. 15 deleted scenes. Enjoy even more monkey business. Monkey around with words. Go bananas learning new words. Monkey in motion. See how an animation artist makes George come alive. Wow, that's cool. More than 10 interactive games and activities, including Banana Hunt, Where's George, the ever-changing colorful chameleon, and coloring sheets. And Drawn to George, learn to draw your favorite monkey. So basically that's an overview of what bonus features are included on the DVD release of both full screen and widescreen versions. So let's go back. Watch the trailer. I don't think the trailer works anymore, but I digress. And you could pre-order the DVD as well. And of course, you can enter the site. There is something really cool. Save $3 on the all-new Barbie movie on DVD called Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses when you buy Curious George on DVD. Coupon inside Curious George DVDs at participating retailers. Really cool. And of course, click here to learn more about Curious George, which is probably the same exact official website as I already visited by that point. And what's cool is that Curious George, the TV show, on PBS Kids, I'm pretty sure it was already brand new at the time, so pretty much the Curious George TV show also turns 20 this year, which is later on after the movie came out in theaters. So, yep. And then there are information about the website and stuff. This site requires Flash 7 player and higher, QuickTime and or Windows Media Player. Click on the icons above to download these plugins. So you basically need these plugins and the latest version of the Adobe Flash Player at the time to make this work. And the copyrights from Universal Studios and Imagine Entertainment. I don't know if it says 2005 or 2006, but it's probably 2006. And then information, additional information at the bottom, pretty much. See? But anyways, let's see what happens on here. Oh boy.
And all of the
Let's read this. Hi kids, my name is Ted, which is, you know what's funny? He wasn't actually, he didn't get a name up until the movie. Right before that, he was just named the man with the yellow hat. But in the movie, he was given a name and a last name as well in a deleted scene. But anyways, it says, hi kids, my name is Ted and this is my good friend Curious George. We need your help to find the lost shrine of Sagawa before the museum closes forever. We need to find all 8 collectibles inside. Close this and let's get started. If you look around various aspects of the background, like the zoo for example, it'll play a sound, which is really cool. The background is animated, so guess what? You can actually just look around various aspects and then hear a sound coming out. Like for example, the zoo. Okay, there is like I said before, there is a view collectibles button. You can turn on the music. Music doesn't work for some reason. Huh? I don't know if is it just the sound that is working? The sound effects are just working? Was there music before? Please let me know. If you ever visited that website a long time ago, please tell me that, if it actually has music before, because what? But anyways, the sound effects do work though. But you can click on each of that kind of stuff, and it'll direct you to whatever you needed to find the collectibles. But anyways, let's get out of here. Okay, so I am done with that version. There are 2 other versions, which let's go to that version, which is after the DVD release. Should work. Okay, so the minor change is it now says bring home the DVD now because it already got released and stuff like that. So yeah, basically nothing really has changed. And then let's go to another later version, which is much later. Much later. Okay, so there are 2 minor changes in that version of the website, which is pretty much the latest version of that website. Okay, this changed a little bit, including the Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses logo. And right over here is the Curious George casting contest results for some reason. But for some reason, if you click on that, it'll just redirect you to... Oh, wait a minute, never mind. I thought it'll... Okay, the last time, it redirects me to just the information about both the full screen and widescreen versions of the DVD release on the Universal Studios website. Okay, now it shows the winners of the regional Curious George DVD casting contest. So it says, congratulations to the winners of the regional Curious George DVD casting contest. So here are the names. I'm not gonna read them. However, the winner is actually from Salt Lake City, Utah. So yeah, congratulations, and I'm glad that you won a long time ago, almost 20 years ago. But yeah. But anyways, that's all of the versions of the Curious George movie websites. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching. If you like my video or enjoyed my other content, make sure you subscribe my channel. If you like that video, please click the like button. If you want to see my other content, please check out as well. And if you want to comment, just comment. I hope you enjoy my video, and I hope you have a great day. See ya!